Greetings, YouTube. I am a fan of Richard Dawkins. I consider him to be the greatest living mind on the topic of evolutionary theory that the world has. I've read almost every one of his books. I believe I'm missing one or two on the topic of evolution. It's a fact that Richard Dawkins is also an atheist, and for the most part I'm indifferent to that. If he went about his life, did what he wanted to, he didn't preach about it, I wouldn't care at all. But he does. Constantly. And every time he seems to open his mouth and talk on the subject of atheism, he makes himself look like an asshat. Unfortunately, indirectly, he makes the study of evolutionary theory look bad. Because people link his insane attitudes about being a fundamentalist atheist with his work as an evolutionary theorist, which is also sad, because the former is really annoying and unnecessary, and the latter is required for our understanding of the universe. I really wish that he would be quiet on the topic of atheism. We get it. You don't believe in gods. Okay, no problem. I do believe in gods, but I don't preach to people about it. I don't believe that they're stupid because they don't believe this way I do. I don't believe they're stupid because they have no beliefs at all. I just don't preach about it. It's my belief. I keep it to myself. It seems the logical thing to do. It seems the reasonable thing to do. But no, Mr. Dawkins, time and time again, feels the need to tell the world that he is in fact an atheist, and that you are all dupes if you are a theist. Now, firstly, this is not going to win over any converts to atheism. Secondly, it makes all the reasonable atheists out there who just want to be left alone to not have their beliefs the way they are, and they want to leave everybody else alone, it makes them look bad as well. Now, I can understand how hard it is to be an atheist in America. I used to be one. Everywhere you look, there's theism. It's practically in the wood grain of our society. But that isn't an excuse for being an ass. And Mr. Dawkins does that oh so well. If he would just stick to his science and write his wonderful books on evolutionary theory and help to educate the world and spread the knowledge that we so desperately need, the world would be a better place. But instead, he flaps on endlessly about how not believing in gods is so superior to believing in gods. And he puts himself into the same camp as the fundamentalist Jews, fundamentalist Christians, fundamentalist Buddhists, and everyone else out there who's a fundamentalist of one stripe or another. We don't need it. There's enough dogma in the world. I don't need to hear it from the atheists as well.